So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. So there's this guy named John Hammond, and him and his team developed a way to create clones using DNA.
He looks
Wow,
so young.
he could use that to save endangered species or make human organs and save a ton of lives. Yeah, I guess he could, but instead he's gonna make, you know, a bunch of dinosaurs. What? Yeah, just a whole bunch of big old toothy dinosaurs.
Toothy.
Interesting set of priorities, I guess. So why does he want to make dinosaurs? Well, he wants to open an amusement park called Jurassic Park. Oh, and what kind of dinosaurs are in Jurassic Park? Mostly ones from the Cretaceous period. So why don't they call it Cretaceous Park? Because that sounds stupid and I hate it. Fair enough. So anyway, they managed to clone dinosaurs using blood found in mosquitoes preserved in amber. That sounds very science-y. I love it. Yeah, and they also brought back plants that have been extinct for millions of years. How'd they do the plant stuff if the dinosaur stuff was based on blood? Plant blood? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Whoops. Whoopsie. So anyway, when they're setting up the park, one of the employees gets killed by dinosaurs. Whoops. Whoopsie. So Hammond's gonna realize that he's playing God and human lives are at risk. Oh, no. Oh, no, he doesn't care about any of that, but he does need to fly in some specialists now to give the park the green light because investors are getting nervous. This guy doesn't have much of a soul, does he? Nope, and so he flies in a paleontologist named Alan Grant, a paleobotanist named Ellie Sattler, and a chaotician named Ian Malcolm. Well, I guess those would be the best people to make sure a dinosaur theme park's safe. He also brings his little grandchildren Lex and Tim along for the ride. He brings children to an untested dinosaur theme park where an employee was just killed. He does. Wow, there's also a lawyer there? Oh, lawyers are the worst. Oh, well, you'll be happy to know that he gets viciously killed by a T-Rex while sitting on a toilet. Maybe a little harsh. Maybe. So what else happens in the movie? Well, John Hammond's gonna show them the entertaining little intro to the tour where he interacts with a video of himself. What kind of an idiot makes a video talking to himself and tries to pass that off as entertainment? Well, it's just a fun little thing he wants to do before the tours start. So he's planning on being physically present at the start of every tour at Jurassic Park? Yeah, I guess he is. Pretty big time commitment. Oh yeah, plus he says he wants to be present for the birth of every single dinosaur so they can imprint on him. So his schedule is just gonna be running from tours to dinosaur births to tours to dinosaur births. Seems like that's the life he's setting up for himself, yeah. Huh. Anyway, there's also a guy named Nedry who works at the park, and he wants to sell dino DNA to competitors. Uh-oh. Yeah, but as he's escaping, he slides off the road and comes across a dangerous dinosaur. Uh-oh again, but he must know exactly how dangerous it is, right? You'd think so, because he's been working at the park for months and months, but he tries to make small talk with the dangerous dinosaur and play fetch with it. What? Yeah, so then he dies. Right, I imagine he would. Yeah. Also, a bunch of the characters are gonna be on a tour, and the power's gonna go out, and a T-Rex is gonna break out of its cage. Well, that's not good. It's not, but Alan explains that the T-Rex's vision is based on movement, so if they don't move, it can't see them. Is that a real thing, or did you make that up for the movie? It's mostly made up. I think some lizards might have movement-based vision, though. Lizards kinda look like dinosaurs. I'm sold. Great. So what else happens? Well, the kids don't know about the movement-based vision thing, so they have a little dance party with a flashlight. Seems like something you'd want to avoid even if you didn't know that. Yeah, it seems that way. So anyway, the T-Rex is gonna break in the sunroof of their car, and they're gonna have to hold it up while the dinosaur presses down on them. Wouldn't the full force of a T-Rex kind of snap their arms or crush them or something? They're strong kids, I guess. Sounds that way. So then Alan and the kids have to rappel down the side of the T-Rex enclosure, which is at least like a 50-foot drop. Wait, how did the T-Rex get out of the enclosure if there was a 50-foot drop? I don't know, maybe T-Rexes were fantastic vertical jumpers. Doesn't seem like they would be. Oh well. Oh well. And then they're gonna be climbing down a tree and a car's gonna start to fall towards them. Oh, so they move out of the way and it falls past them? No, they try to climb down the tree faster than the car is falling. What? Yeah, I wanted another action scene here, so I had them do that instead of, moving slightly to the side. Oh, easily avoidable action scenes are tight. Oh yeah. So what else happens? Well, then some other characters are gonna be in a Jeep and barely escape the T-Rex. Oh wow, so T-Rexes were fast? In the movie, we're gonna say that they can run up to 32 miles an hour. Seems like they should be able to easily outrun it in a Jeep. Whoops. Whoopsie. Then Alan and the kids are gonna climb a huge fence, even though the kids could pretty easily fit through it. Interesting choice. And later there's gonna be velociraptors trying to get into a room that the characters are in. Oh, are those bad? Real bad. So Alan and Ellie are gonna be trying to keep the door shut while desperately reaching for a shotgun. And Lex is on the computer trying to activate the locks. What's Tim doing? Oh, he's tapping on his sister's chair and telling her to go faster. Why doesn't he go hand the shotgun to Alan and Ellie? Because he's busy tapping on his sister's chair and telling her to go faster. Now, I guess that is important. And then they're gonna be surrounded by a bunch of raptors. Oh, well that's it, right? Impossible to get out of that situation. Actually, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, the T-Rex is gonna show up out of nowhere and fight the raptors. How did the T-Rex show up unnoticed? Well, it's gonna be be like a ninja in this scene. Not in earlier scenes? No, in earlier scenes, its footsteps caused mini earthquakes. Oh, well, that's cool. I guess the T-Rex has kind of a character arc. Yeah, he learned how to be a big old sneaky lizard. A big old sneaky lizard. Oh yeah, so what do you think? Well, it seems like a great movie, but sounds like we can only logically make one of these. Yeah, after how bad the whole Jurassic Park concept goes in this movie, there's not much potential for sequels.
This April, Steven Spielberg invites you to journey back to a time before every movie was needlessly converted to 3D.
Alan.
Re-experience the groundbreaking CGI that still holds up after 20 years, and all of this technology that doesn't.
That's true.
It's an interactive CD-ROM. It's a unique system.
And re-witness the gold loom.
The gold loom.
Enter a theme park full of live dinosaurs made by impossible science, created by John Hammond, a terrible grandfather who will leave his grandkids alone with complete strangers and a T-Rex. When this incredibly dangerous dinosaur park faces inevitable insurance problems, Hammond must finally hire a group of people who actually know something about dinosaurs. Dr. Alan Grant, a brilliant dino bone scientist who loves to traumatize children. Dr. Ellie Sattler, an ancient plant scientist, and Dr. Ian Malcolm, who actually knows nothing about dinosaurs.
Dino droppings?
Together, they will experience a journey through a state-of-the-art theme park that is fully staffed and operational.
Drop what you're doing and leave now.
Except for when it rains. Stranding them in a deadly zoo that spared no expense.
Spared no expense. Spared no expense. We spared no expense.
Except for tougher fences, more than one security guard, an emergency power supply, sturdier signs, and paying the one disgruntled employee who runs the entire park. Experience in 3D the unforgettable film that'll constantly remind you of the film that you are currently watching.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The electrifying excitement of watching a kid in constant peril who cannot die.
Who cannot die?
And the unparalleled visual effects that introduced audiences to the GIF. Starring Landjaws, Dirtface, Papa Smurf, Brundlefly,
Oh, God.
the Olsen twins, Two-Eyed Nick Fury, and the guy from Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park 3D. Oh man, what an awesome shot. Oh, look at how the banner falls. I gotta watch this movie again.
Alright guys, we are starting Jurassic Park. You guys have been asking for this for a while. We're getting to it. We're gonna go through the whole franchise, as far as what they have currently. And these are funny. These are the first, obviously. The first movie. The honest trailer was more on the 3D re-release, but here we go. This is what it is. I'm not gonna pick a winner though. You guys have to pick a winner in the poll. Look for it. Honest trailer or pitch meeting, or if it's a tie, whichever you think it is. I like both. I thought both were funny. It looked like it was an earlier pitch meeting, but it didn't have the feelings of an earlier pitch meeting. It looked like it, but it felt like a relatively newer one, except the whoopsie catchphrase he kept saying. They did like 3 times. That felt relatively new, so I know it's an earlier one, but it didn't feel all the way like an early pitch meeting. So let me know which one you think comes out on top in this versus reaction. Jurassic Park was an awesome film, 1993. I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it on VHS, and I loved it, and I fell in love with the series after that. And I've seen everyone in theaters since then, except Fallen Kingdom? I don't think I saw Fallen Kingdom, but I've seen all the other ones in theaters. But I love the visual effects. I love the story. They really kind of crap on this a little bit, honest trailers and pitch meetings. Like, there's certain things that don't make sense. Like, yes, when the T-Rex chomps down on the sunroof of the truck, those kids' arms and legs should have been just smashed to bits. But there's little things in there that, yes, it doesn't make sense, but it's very, very entertaining, and Steven Spielberg knows how to make a good flick. So I love Jurassic Park. I always have and always will. So I love Jurassic Park. I always have and I always will. Let me know what your thoughts are on Jurassic Park. the film, the franchise, where you hope it goes in Dominion, which is the next film that's coming in the franchise. I want them to kind of take a break after this. If they're looking to continue to make these movies. There is a show on Netflix, which is really good. My son enjoys it, my youngest, and it's actually really good. So I do watch that with him. So if they do more of a series or TV route, that'd be kind of cool, but maybe take a break from the movies. That's just my opinion. Let me know your opinions and your thoughts in the comments below. I'll reply to them as I see them come in. And then again, vote on the poll that I put out for this. Like this video if you enjoy this content, share it with somebody if you think they'd also enjoy these types of videos. And if you subscribe, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. We're growing and I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. Before you go, check out some of our most popular videos on the channel between pitch meetings or honest trailers or versus reactions, whatever the case may be. Check those out and check out one of our more recent videos right over here. If you've seen all that by chance, then I will see you guys in the comments for this one.